Here, this perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching The Creator. This is one of my most anticipated movies to come out this year. This is directed by Gareth Edwards. Yeah, just look up his name. You should definitely know who that director is. And he's back with another sci-fi movie starring John David Washington. And John David Washington has been getting a lot of interesting roles for his career, him just kind of starting out. I definitely think that this is probably my favorite, but let me kind of tell you what this story is about. Pretty much, the movie starts off, people are embracing AI, and then one thing leads to another where you have this catastrophic event that happens in LA where a bomb goes off and kills millions of people, or like 1 million people. And that becomes ground zero. And now the United States has decided to ban AI, but New Asia is embracing this new AI technology because you have all these different kind of levels of it. You have these simulis, or I forget exactly how they kind of referenced it, but they're pretty much like cyborgs. They're the closest things to humans, but they are still robotic, but they have emotions and stuff like that. They can react a certain way. And then you got regular robots that are controlled by people, and the sci-fi in this is so unique. There's a lot of cool tech that's used, especially throughout the battle scenes. The action scenes were really dope. So what ends up happening with John David Washington's character named Joshua is he's kind of playing this double life, he's double agent. He's married to this woman, and his wife seemingly he thinks dies, and then it picks up 5 years later where he's just kind of cleaning up stuff from ground zero, and he's really down bad. But then he kind of gets pushed back into doing one more mission, and there's only one reason why he's doing this mission. But what he ends up finding through this mission is this weapon that's able to destroy this Nomad, which Nomad is this device or this thing that the United States uses to kind of establish its dominance. Like, once that thing kind of arrives and it drops a bomb on whatever area, like, that whole place pretty much kind of gets leveled. So this weapon that ends up being this child, you see this in the trailer, this is not no spoiler, that thing is able to pretty much disrupt that. But there's a lot of interesting things in between what ends up happening, how Josh and Alfie kind of connect in a way, and how big Josh's role is in this whole entire movie, and just everything kind of leading up to certain moments. Their stakes, like, characters just get their shit wrecked throughout. Like, anytime Josh and Alfie kind of pop up anywhere, death follows them, and it's just such a crazy ride. Like, it'll go from having you feel very emotionally like messed up because you're seeing how the US kind of, as soon as they touch down in New Asia, they don't, they go in by force, like killing just random people, from AI to just the Sims to just everything. They level everything. They do it by force because they want to get their hands on this weapon before it's able to kind of take out Nomad. And there also is a lot of humor sprinkled out as far as the relationship between Joshua and Alfie, which was really dope, and it just made for a dope watch. It's definitely going to have you kind of teary-eyed, especially the little girl that plays Alfie. She did a great job in this. She definitely kind of got some tears out of me. She did a fantastic job with her performance, and just the visuals, man. There's so many shots that you could just clip and just be like, man, this was amazing. And to find out that the budget on this was, I think, like 80 million or something like that, or some around that ballpark, that you can make low budget sci-fi really fucking dope, because it's like, man, you would have never guessed it, that this was a low, like the budget was so low, and just what they were able to do with a lot of the practical effects were really fucking dope, with the action scenes and how to utilize the robots, and just the warfare and the combat was really fucking dope. And I really enjoyed the tech, and the music was really on point as well. You have to go see this in IMAX or Dolby, because you'll get that full immersive feel to it, because there's definitely parts of this movie where it's like, man, they did a really great job with the sound design, really great job with the cinematography. Probably the best movie of the year, best sci-fi movie of the year, hands down. But if you get around to watching this movie, I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. I don't want to say too much. You should definitely go check it out for yourself. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.